1 week at a time. Right?
Yeah.
What's up, fans? So it's Wednesday, and what does that mean when it's Wednesday? It means we're making our picks. So, nothing really big has been happening so far that I know of. No Dolphin signings, no offensive line signings. I haven't heard about Cameron Wake or McCain or Branch coming back, so, or AJ Derby. I haven't heard anything yet, so there's no news. We're gonna go right into the picks. Right now, my dad is 41, 33, and 2, and I'm 47, 28, and 2. So I have a 6-game lead. So if you pick 6 games right and I get them wrong, we'll be tied next week. But I feel like some of these games are gonna get them right. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see how that goes. And then we got comment of the day / question of the day. And this one I'm gonna answer 2 questions. I picked one from Twitter and one from Facebook. Like I always tell you guys, follow me on Twitter because I'm picking questions there. So, to start it off, we got tomorrow, got the Eagles at the Giants. So, you guys told me...
Eagles.
Well, they want me to pick first.
Oh, okay.
Because they think I'm ripping you off. But I picked the Eagles. Look, I already wrote mine down. So, I picked the Eagles, and you are also picking the Eagles. What did you think of the Giants-Panthers game? Did you? We watched the end of that game together. 63-yard field goal. He kicked. Now we're going to Sunday's game, and we got... This one was hard for me to pick. Mind you, I picked all these games before he got here because you guys, again, told me to pick before him. So this one is the Bills at the Texans, and I picked the Bills in this one. But it was very hard for me to decide because they're both 2 and 3, and the Bills played really well against the Titans last week.
And Tennessee, Houston ain't that.
They won in overtime against the Cowboys on Monday night, Sunday night.
Oh man! At home, right? Houston.
Houston is at home. Yes.
Yeah, I'll go with Houston.
You're going with the Texans.
Yeah.
Yeah. Next, we got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at the Atlanta Falcons. And this one, I took the Falcons because I think
I'll go with the Falcons.
I think the Bucs are falling off.
Is Fitzpatrick still quarterback, or have they set him now?
I don't know. I don't think so. I think James
Winston
is starting now. Then after that, we got the Arizona Cardinals at the Minnesota Vikings. I picked the Vikings with this one.
Yeah.
Just because Cardinals are not playing great. Just so you know, last week, you picked the 49ers because they were the home team. I picked the Cardinals, and I won that one. Last week, we tied with picks. We went 9 and 6 each last week with picks, so we tied. We both got the Dolphins pick wrong, but it seemed like in the middle of the 3rd quarter we were going to get that pick right.
Yeah.
Next, we got the LA Chargers. I think the past few picks video, I've been calling them the San Diego Chargers, and I was getting a lot of flack for that.
They're in LA now.
The LA Chargers against the 2-2-1 Cleveland Browns. They won 2 games so far. They're not doing too bad. They're in Cleveland. I picked the Chargers just because I like the Chargers defense and I like Phillip Rivers. They killed the Raiders. Killed the Raiders last week.
Yeah, I'll go with the Chargers.
Then we got the Indianapolis Colts at the New York Jets. I picked the Colts, I picked the Jets because I like the Jets defense better, and Andrew Luck looks like he's off.
Yeah.
He doesn't look like he's healthy, especially with his shoulder.
They're home, right? The Jets?
The Jets are home.
They're home?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go with the Jets too.
Jets too?
You know what I mean? They're,
Jets. I hate that chant. Carolina Panthers 3-1 versus this Washington Redskins at 2-2, and then they're at Redskins. I picked the Panthers only because of Cam Newton. You're going Panthers too?
Yeah.
Only because of Cam Newton, and just from what I saw Monday night with the Saints Redskins game. That was just
he got a record now. He beat Manning.
Yeah. Right? Marino even tweeted out congratulating Drew Brees. which
Right, Marino was first, then he retired.
yeah, it was Marino and then Favre and then Manning and now it's Breeze. You know what's funny? We could have had Breeze. Everyone likes to bring that up.
Correct. Remember, he had the shoulder.
The Seattle Seahawks at the 1-4 Oakland Raiders with Chucky behind the wheel. I picked the Seattle Seahawks just because I don't think the Raiders are who we thought they were.
No.
And we let them off the hook.
And the Seattle they ain't playing that well either.
No. So who you taking, Seattle or Raiders?
Where they're in Seattle?
They're in Oakland.
No, they're in Oakland?
It's West Coast.
Or Vegas or whatever.
It's like us going to face the Jets. It's all on the same coast.
I'll go with Oakland.
Going Oakland?
Yeah.
So you need to pick.
In the spike.
You need to pick 4 more games, not as the same as me, and if you get those right, then we're even.
Okay.
But don't force it.
No.
Don't force it.
I'm doing it.
I think
as you call it out, I'm
I feel like this game you're also going to pick the opposite team. We got the Pittsburgh Steelers
suck
at the Cincinnati Bengals. I went Steelers on this one only because I like the way they're playing lately, and I think the Bengals are in their feelings about beating us and think that they're better than they are. I know I'm going to get a lot of flack for this, but the Bengals didn't beat us. We beat ourselves.
Correct.
If we would have coached that game differently, I think we would have won 17-14.
I'll go Cincy. Yeah. Because I think they're, the Steelers ain't, you know what I mean?
You think their defense is caca? Like titty caca?
Yeah.
This one, I feel like we're going to pick the same game. Rams at Broncos. I obviously picked the Rams.
The Rams are on fire.
Rams are, supposedly they're saying they're equaling the best show on turf with the 2000 Rams with Martz when they went to the Super Bowl and everything. Yeah. Like they're matching them. Next we got the
Kurt Warner, right?
Kurt Warner. Next we got the Jaguars at the Cowboys. I picked the Jaguars just because the Cowboys are the Cowboys. Even though it's 3-2 Jaguars versus the 2-3 Cowboys, I still think that the Jaguars
at Dallas.
At Dallas,
I'll go Cowboys.
You're going Cowboys.
They play better at home. They got that. You know what I mean? The crowd gets. You know what I mean?
And also, I just wrote on myself. But other than that, also last week, I said in this video in our picks that Blake Bortles sucks. You can tell me that Ryan Tannehill sucks, but Blake Bortles still sucks. You could. It's like being like, hey, look at that piece of shit over there, but then look at that piece of shit over there. I'm not saying I'm calling them both pieces of shit.
Yeah.
But like, I understand my quarterback sucks, but Blake Bortles sucks, and then he goes and he sucked it up against the Chiefs, like bad, like threw interceptions and everything. So, hey.
I tell you, Kansas City's playing a good game.
Well, yeah, that's going to be a game I'm about to bring up after this one. We got the 3-2 Baltimore Ravens, who got beat by the Browns last week.
Baltimore Ravens.
Who you're just like, what? They got beat by the Browns?
So they're the same record as us right now.
Yeah.
3-2.
Oh. Season's not over, fellas. I understand the offensive line's decimated.
You know what I mean? Like, how come they're not talking about them? You know what I mean? Like
they got beat by the Browns.
They'll talk better. They'll talk better. But if that was us, they'd be like, yeah, the Dolphins shouldn't be where they are right now.
The Browns, and a lot of people say the Browns are better than us, and I think it all depends. It's the offensive line. I just marked myself again. It's the offensive line. If the Dolphins had a better offensive line, it'd be a horse of a different color. But anyway, Ravens versus Titans at Tennessee. I picked the Ravens just because I like their defense better.
Tennessee.
Oh. Then Sunday night game.
Ooh, Sunday night.
I know for a fact Dolphins, Jets, and Bills fans are going to be watching this game tentatively.
The Patriots.
We got the 5-0 Kansas City Chiefs versus the 3-2 New England Patriots.
Oh,
now this is how it plays out, right? You got the Chiefs, right? If the Patriots beat the Chiefs, a lot of the media is saying that the Dolphin fans and the Dolphins are going to rejoice because that's one less undefeated team that the 72 Dolphins have to compete with. Or the Dolphins are going to be rooting for the Chiefs because we all hate the Patriots. On the other hand, I don't give a shit. I know for a fact the Chiefs aren't going 16-0. I know for a fact the Rams aren't going 16-0. I picked the Chiefs. For one, they're playing great on offense, and they're playing okay on defense. The offense can match up against this Patriots defense, and
if they could get in his face, that's all you got to do is get in that Brady's face.
So I'm picking the Chiefs because I think this Chiefs offense is going to give this Patriot defense a hard time.
But where?
In New England.
Ooh.
And I'm still picking the friggin' Chiefs.
Oh man.
I'm still picking the Chiefs, and the Chiefs are
on a Sunday night. Right?
The Chiefs are getting
Sunday night
3.5. So the Patriots are giving the Chiefs 3.5. Sunday night game in Foxborough. We're going to be watching that game. It's a hard choice, but I'm sticking to my guns, and I'm picking the goddamn Chiefs.
I'll go Kansas City.
You going Chiefs too?
I hate the Patriots.
Yeah, me too. And then finally, Monday night, 49ers at Lambeau against the Packers. I picked the Packers.
Packers.
Because it's Lambeau.
And the 49ers ain't good either.
And then finally, the game of all games. Not really. This is an important game. The Bengals game was a very important game to show what the type of team the Dolphins is, and they showed that they are a very inconsistent, sloppy team on offense, because the defense played fantastic.
Now, if Cameron Wake and all that were there, would have been, you know what I'm saying? He would have been getting in there.
Well, if I honestly think if Sitton and Kilgore didn't get hurt, I think we would be 4-1 right now. I still think we would lose to the Patriots, but not by that bad, and I think we'd be 4-1 right now. But it's the Dolphins home versus the Bears. So the Chicago Bears, the Bears have to come down to Miami. Of course, I'm picking the Dolphins. I might sound like an idiot for picking the Dolphins, but I'm picking the Dolphins. Just because they almost beat the Bengals. They missed it by
how
small the percentage.
Now how good is the Bears?
They're good. They're 3-1.
Good defense. Right.
We got Khalil Mack, who gets at least 2 sacks a game. Their offense is pretty good with Trubisky and Cohen as their running back. The receivers don't scare me because of we got Howard, and then we got Fitz. Yeah. We'll talk about that more on Friday or Saturday. That is our picks. Comment below. Let us know your picks. Let us know what picks you disagree with. We love hearing from you guys. Speaking of loving to hear from you guys, we're going to answer your questions. And I'm going to answer one from each, Twitter and YouTube, just because they're both really good fucking questions. This one's from Twitter. It's from JM03. And he says, from the basis of how well we've done so far and injuries, what will our final record be, and do you think we'll make the playoffs? So he wants to know right now, with the injuries and how we've been playing, what do you think our final record will be, and will we make the playoffs?
If we could turn it around now,
yeah,
like this week, start winning.
Yeah, final record. And will we make the playoffs?
10-6, maybe.
10-6, making the playoffs.
Yeah. No.
I think that's best case scenario. I agree with you. If we can get this offensive line to play better and give Tannehill at least 1 or 2 more seconds to get running routes, then I think we can go 10-6, and I think we can fight for a wild card. But if the offensive line plays like this, and if we produce nothing on offense, I think 7-9. I think we can win more games than people think. I think we'll beat teams that we shouldn't beat, and I think we'll lose to teams we should beat. So
we need a better offensive line.
Yeah, we need help at the guard and center situation. And then on YouTube, I got a question from Tyler Daniels. Really good question. What are you and your dad's favorite/least favorite player on the Dolphins roster, present or past? So he wants to know, who do we like the most, and who do we hate the most on the Dolphins all time? I'll start this one. The one person I hate the most is probably Jonathan Martin. I hate him because of what he did and how he lost incognito because of the bullshit he did with the Bullygate. My favorite of all time is a very, very, very hard question. It's a toss-up between Dan Marino, Zach Thomas, Jason Taylor.
Correct.
So those are the 3 that I would toss it up.
Or Larry Zonka.
But for hatred, it would probably be Jonathan Martin or Cam Cameron, because I can't. So, who was your favorite?
My favorite was like Larry Zonka.
So you like the because you would run you over, yeah.
Yeah, that's running. That's running.
Yeah. You know? Who's your least favorite? Who did you?
No, coaches too. Or
well, just anyone. Well, he said roster, but I threw the coach in there. Anyone? Who did you hate?
What's his name? Friggin' that coach. Friggin' the college now.
Nick Saban.
That's son of a.
I am not kidding you. I completely erased him from my memory. Nick Saban. I'm taking my credit. We both hate Nick Saban. Nick Saban can go fuck himself. Right in the ass.
Yep.
You take Dante Culpepper, and then you leave.
Yeah.
Nick Saban. We both hate Nick Saban. He likes Zonka. I'm a Marino and new schooler guy. He's an old schooler guy. But that's the video. Be sure to follow me on Twitter. I ask for your guys' questions there. I take them from there as well. I also tweet out a ton of things. Follow my second channel, The Bit Boys. I'm wearing one of the shirts. I'm literally going to film an episode right now. We're going to be playing Mega Man 11. I have Sammy waiting outside
on the door
to come in. But so go over there, check that out, subscribe to that channel. A lot of you guys have been doing it. I greatly appreciate it. Also, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button because we're going to beat the Bears. The Bears. Do I really feel that way? No. I know a lot of you guys are going to be like, you don't know what you're talking about. But just hit the thumbs up. You still have faith in these Dolphins. You still want competitive football games. And subscribe if you're not subscribed already. We do this every Wednesday. And I do previews every Friday, Saturday. And then we do the posts. And so if you like football, subscribe. And I will see you guys on Friday. I'm going to do my preview video on Friday. So I'll see you guys on Friday. And like usual, fins up. Yeah, so let's start. I'm going to start this video. Essentially, if you look at the title, I'm going to talk about how we can make this team better for the rest of the season and what the Dolphins need to do to not keep losing. It felt good to go 3-0 and then we lose 2 in a row and now all of a sudden the world is imploding, but there's a reason why the world's imploding. But before I get to that stuff,